Hi everybody, I am SS the Showstopper, and today is the 22nd of December 2023. 3 days closer to the big great holiday annoyance. I'm not a fan of the holidays. I'm a fan of a national holiday where business places are still open, venues are still open for people who want to relax, who want to eat, who want to dine, who want to party, who want to have fun. But the public holiday thing is just not my thing. I don't like it. I feel claustrophobic. I feel like the entire island is on a lockdown, and so I'm not a fan of it. And then it's a back-to-back holiday when it comes to December, because you have the Christmas and then you have the Boxing Day, and then a few days later you have the New Year's Eve, the New Year's Day, and I'm just like so over it. But put that aside, let's get into it. Now everybody have seen Coco. I've spoke about Coco and I've commented on Coco. I think I've done around 2 or 3 videos on Coco before. For those who don't know who she is, she's an OnlyFans person. She's basically doing porn. She's in adult film. And the thing is that I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to speak about her adult film or whatever the case may be. But we're seeing wherein she has a store, she has a business where she says she has established it over 2 years now. And her business, she promotes it, she does her thing. But she's on the internet and in constant squabble with people, whether they're the ones who comment on her. I've seen wherein people have provoked her. People have done videos on her constantly and have been speaking about her in nasty, degrading ways. And a lot of time it triggered, it provoked her. And so with that being said, she's going to respond negatively. She's going to be nasty. She's going to be foul and stuff like that. So we have seen wherein she and a customer get into it recently. And the customer is very irate. They go on a live with other persons who already do not like Coco, and they've been commenting, they've been going at her body shaming her. They'll be talking about, her adult film that she does. They are, or her OnlyFans, for lack of a better word or euphemism, her OnlyFans. And people have been commenting, people have been making, saying these nasty things about her and stuff like that. And I'm just here to say this, that with Coco, because I'm going to address it, I'm going to dissect it, and then I'm going to address it in its totality. And the thing that I want to say is that it's good to be a businesswoman. It's good that you have ambition. I understand that you did prostitution because it's basically prostituting yourself. So you prostituted yourself for money and you put the money to good use where you decide to establish a business. And it's good that you foresee some sort of goals that you had in place, which is establishing a business for yourself, and you have it going. Now, I want to say this. Ignorance and business are not great cocktail. Ignorance and business are not great cocktail. It won't work. You may have the capital to finance it, but it will not last. The business won't last when there's ignorance involved. Especially when you have a physical location, when you establish it where you have to engage in customer service and you're on point wherein you are there physically. That's a deadly cocktail. You are going to lose customers. You're going to lose respect. Your business is going to lose its integrity. You don't want that. You don't want to use ignorance going forward. You don't want to do that. A lot of times she's on social media and it's based on people saying things about her. She has spoken about even her mother, situations that, the public really didn't need to know. But I guess, you're venting and you want to wash your dirty linen in public. And so you're inviting the public to have an opinion about your mother. You're inviting the public to have an opinion about you. And because of such, you can't really blame them when it doesn't work out in your favor, because everybody's not going to agree with it. Just like your OnlyFans and the prostitution that you decide to do. People are simply not going to agree with it or support it. And what you do is that you open the floodgate for persons who are living way nastier and way foul life, more foul or fouler life, if there's such a word, to have something to say about you. So you have to be careful. Well, I can't say you have to be careful because you have did it and you have spoke about it and you're proud of it and stuff like that. But if you are, you should expect that people are going to comment about it. There are several porn stars on the internet who who don't engage with people. People make comments about them, people disrespect them. They're not going to respond because they know what they're doing and they don't care. So they're living their life and they ignore those comments. They pretend as if they didn't see it. They block who should block and they delete what should be deleted. They're simply not participating in it. Might I add also that people who engage in this lifestyle are people who are going from serious traumatic events, people who have drug and alcohol abuse, substance abuse problem, and all these kind of things. So it's not something that a well-thinking person jump into. So you are saying that and you're trying to probably be popular or trend. So you want to normalize it. And then you establish a business and you sit and you speak candidly and openly about your prostitution and the Onlyfans that you are doing, thinking that everybody is going to like it. No, they won't. It creates an unease for people because they know well-thinking people are not choosing that as a lifestyle or to get or for gains. They're not going to do it. Well-thinking persons are not going to do it. People who are raised with family values and haven't deviated from it are simply not going to do it. You understand? And so with that being said, you have to prepare. I've said it before about Coco when you and other persons got into it. I've said it before that you have to be prepared for the onslaught that's going to come when you decide to put yourself out there in that light. You have to prepare for it. Now we're seeing wherein you and a customer are getting into it and the customer is irate and stuff like that. And like I said, ignorance and business are deadly cocktail because things can go left and go left very fast. You are marked. You're at a location. People know where you are. You are the person that's there. You saying that you give great customer service all the time. You have never given bad customer service. But at the end of the day, you're on social media and you're portraying a different aspect of you. And it's not great. It's a constant beef. It's a constant squabble. It's a constant back and forth. It's a constant thing that you are doing. If these people are on their live and they're constantly speaking about you, you're saying that you have resources. You can hire an attorney to gag these people so they don't speak on you. Period. Like what I think Jada Kingdom did to Lava. When Lava, there was this beef. I won't get into it. But you get people so that they don't comment on you. They have been going at it and constantly mentioning your name on their live, on their videos and all these kind of things. And it seems as if it's systemic bullying. That's what it is at this point. If every single person have a constant opinion, a constant and the same opinion of you, and they're constantly repeating it, it's been repeated, and it's in a malicious way. No, it's systemic bullying. And I think that Coco is being bullied. She's actually being bullied at this point. And it's to a point wherein even when you are on your live and people are cautioning you, you throw education or you throw intelligence to the wind and you decide to go at them. So you're at a point where now your mind is confused, so you can't tell left from right. You're not sitting down and thinking about right from wrong. I know when someone is giving you a good advice from when someone is making a threat. Someone said to you that you should not be at the location. It's not safe for you to be there. And then you're going at people and cursing them out. That's a good advice. Because if people don't like you and people don't care for you like that, you might not want to be at the location openly, or even if you're there, you have a security. You hire a security that's there. Now, moving on from Coco and on to the customer. We know that there are a lot of you women out there who are very provoking. You are very, you want malicious. You going out there to looking for trouble. You go into this woman's store. You all know you don't like her. I've seen the comments where people try to body shame her. People try to discriminate against her and call her ugly. She's not ugly. One thing we're not going to say is that she's ugly. She is not ugly. Had she been a light-skinned woman, it would have been an entirely different comment, because we all know she is not ugly. She is not ugly with and without filter. She is not ugly. But people like to use these type of words because they are projecting their own insecurities on other people. Now, with that being said, a lot of you are leaving your home and going to this woman's location, know exactly where her store is, and you're going there to make trouble. You purchase something from her and it didn't fit, it didn't this, it didn't that. You take it back and you have a pleasant discourse. It doesn't need to go left. If she said that she's not going to take it back and she's not going to refund you of your money, you get law enforcement involved. You don't need to be bringing a bad man or bringing a quenga or whatever the case may be. You do things the right way. Two wrongs do not make a right. She is wrong for whatever it is that she said or how it escalated, because she could have dealt with it in a more calmer manner, being as she's the owner and the proprietor of the business. Then you on the other hand, I'm sorry, should use your intelligence also. You should not rely on someone to say, okay, it's their business, so they should have customer service, and I should behave or speak to the person any and any, oh, simply because I want their money. A lot of you are out there, if it was me and I have a physical location for my business, some of you are simply not welcome in it. I don't want your business, I don't want your money. I would hire a security, and I am not interested in your business, period. A lot of you are problematic people, and you come to make problems. You are not there because you want something. Now, she has purchased her dress. We get that, or whatever clothing that she has purchased. Like I said, if Coco refused to refund you your money, you should have went to law enforcement. That's what you should have done. That's the right thing to do. You purchased something, she refused to give you back your money because it can't fit, or whatever the case may be. And then you would have been Coco would have been invited to the police station to explain her side, to see how best they can come to an amicable solution for the problem that has arisen. Why am I saying that has arisen? So both of you are ignorant in this situation. Both of you. And I don't know, a lot of people, you don't like this woman, and yet you keep going to her business place. Like, if I don't like someone, or if their behavior, their energy don't sit well with me, I'm simply not entertaining them. I don't want to hear anything about you. When I see you or see any page that posts you or reposts you, I blocked it. That's what I've done with a lot of people out there. That's why my algorithm is great for me. Because when I see things that I don't want to see, if it's even a friend of mine that posts it or I'm blocking them. Because I just don't want that energy around me. I'm not entertaining that kind of spirit, and I simply don't want it. But some of you have a strange, sick and deep, twisted obsession with this woman. It's almost like you want her life, and so you are fascinated by who she is, what she has done, her BBL or this or that, her Onlyfans, the money she has, the life that she has lived. You guys are fascinated and obsessed, and because you want that lifestyle so bad and you're unable to afford it because you have to clock in on a 9 to 5, then you are developing an obsession, a strange fascination with her. So you can't help but to watch her. You can't help but to post nasty things. You can't help than to host a topic on her all day, every day. I've seen you guys say so many things on live, that she's this, she's that, she's all this, and yet you are coming up tomorrow morning and saying the same thing again. You're coming up next week and you're saying the same thing about her. Am I supporting her? No, I'm not. I think she has issues, because anybody who's willing to wash your dirty linen in public, especially when it comes to family relations and family matters that should be dealt with a counselor or a therapist, you have serious problems. However, I am not going to exchange that energy. I'm not going to suck that energy because I don't want it in my space. So I simply not going to watch her. You understand? That's what I'm not going to do. Worst, I'm not going to take myself and go to her place of business, trying to see her, trying to see. You understand me? A lot of you, she has spoken about it before, that 2 women came into her place and they didn't want anything. They just came looking for problems. A lot of you people are known to do that. And like I said, if I have a physical establishment, a lot of your people business I simply don't want, because you're not going to come into my business place and be disrespectful. You're not going to speak to me just about anyhow and think that I'm going to give you great customer service. I'm just going to ask you kindly to leave. And if you refuse to, I'll call law enforcement and have you physically removed, because I'm not going to have that space and energy for you. I'm not giving you it. So that, with that being said, I think Coco needs to reevaluate herself, and certain people just don't need to have a business. That's another thing. And I'm not trying to be malicious. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But if your behavior is that way, wherein you're going to address every foolishness that's out there, and when people are comparing you to other women who have businesses through whatever gains, they are going to compare you to them, and you don't like that. You don't need to address everything out there. You simply don't. Unless you like that attention, you like that energy that you're getting, and it makes for a good story. So that's the reason we keep on addressing every single thing that's out there. It doesn't need to be addressed. There are certain things that you simply can look over, you simply can ignore, move on, continue to live your life, and have a great time. You understand? I just think that a lot of these women are very problematic. Look how easy it is to go on a live and speak ill of this woman. Look how easy it is. Yet you all know the life that she lives. You all know what she does. And you can't help it but to constantly, all day, every day. At this point, it's systemic bullying. It's systemic bullying that you guys are doing. And also, you are obsessed with the goddamn woman. You guys are obsessed with it. And that's all I have to say about it. Like I said, certain people really need to think about what they are doing. I need a course in public customer service, a course in entrepreneurship. Also, it's not just about having money and can raise a capital and just open a business simply because you have the ability to, or you have the finance to. It takes a lot of things to actually maintain and to keep the business going successfully. So with that being said, I wish Coco all the best. I hope that she does some self-evaluation or seek therapy. And a lot of you people need to just back off. You need to leave the woman alone. You need to stop going over to her page. You need to stop going to her place. You need to stop uploading, going on a live and talking about her in this kind of disrespectful way. You guys just need to get a goddamn life. Or maybe the men that you are with or the men who you have in your life, like women who look like her or who behave like her or who are like her. You understand? And because of that, you guys just can't help yourself than to find a great opportunity where you can be disrespectful or you can say just about anything that you want about her. You understand? You guys just need a life. And it's a sad day because in 2023, when so many things are happening that people can focus on, people can think of ways to make money, this is the best thing that you guys can always come up with. A squabble to tear another woman down. And this is, like I said, if it was my business, some of you money I simply don't need. You are not welcome at my business place. I wouldn't want your serve. I would not want your business. I'm sorry. And that's all I have to say about it. Thank you so much for your time. Stay prayed up. May God bless you. Have a nice day.